Hello everybody, Flik here and welcome to a Let's Look At of Watch Dogs. And yes, I'm in the middle of a mission while recording because I've got a bit of a confession to make. I'd already been recording for 20 minutes talking a bit about the game and whatnot, and starting some random side stuff. I'm not going to be doing any main missions. And then I realised I forgot to turn off in-game car music, which is obviously all copyrighted, so I had to start over. Anyway, this is Watch Dogs. The game developed and published by Ubisoft is very popular, kind of. It's doing very well anyway from a sales perspective, not necessarily from a reception. But still, we're going to talk a little bit about the game while I just play random side missions, or maybe I'll just play this random side mission. Now, I'm going to fail it this first time because I've lingered too long. But the gist of it is, I'm just doing a random side mission where there's some human organ traffickers. I have to knock them out for some reason rather than kill them. And I was recording for 20 minutes. As I said, before I realised I had to turn off in-game music, or in-game car music, the licensed songs. And I can't do this mission, and it's the first mission I've ever died on in the game. And it infuriates me and kind of displays lots of the negatives I want to talk about with the game, so it'll give me a chance to do that. So the reason it says knockdown, as I was saying, is because I cannot kill two people, and they're surrounded by fixers, which are basically bastards for hire as far as I can tell. They're like a nebulous rent-a-goon squad that for some reason every mildly bad, oh dear, I lost, what a shame, mildly bad enemy in the game is able to call at a moment's notice and get on your tail, and they will appear within seconds, and it is just rent-a-goon, and I find that hilariously bad. So this guy is protected, or these guys are protected by a bunch of fixers, and we'll get more into that as I play. But to set up the story, you play as Aiden Pierce, who is known as the Vigilante, a hacker, who had a hit taken out on him while he was driving his sister's children somewhere. He survived, but one of the children did not, so he's out for revenge. Very typical revenge story, basically. And he also wants to know why it happened in the first place, because he's actually not entirely sure. So that's basically the crux of the story. There's obviously a few bumps along the way, but that's the gist of it. And the main element of the game is indeed hacking, so I can press the square button on my PS3 controller. I forgot to point out I'm playing the PS3 version here, so that's what you're seeing. And then you can start learning about all the people around you. You can start hacking the world. And I'm going to also start by hacking. This car over here looks faster, actually. I've upgraded myself so that I can hack the alarms of cars, so basically I can steal any car I like as long as it's parked without incident. The hacking in general in the game, I like it. Oops, I was looking at the map and never mind. I do like it, but it's not necessary, and you would think in a game where hacking is supposed to be the main point, that hacking should be required rather than optional, but it's not. You can play the game like Saints Row if you wanted. And I'm going to neutralise this guy by hacking a steam pipe. It's an ability again I upgraded to, and I'll go into the progression system assuming I do this mission, because if I don't, I'm just going to demonstrate all the horrible ways that the game can screw you over. So I'm going to take out the fixer's bodyguard in this guy, and hopefully none of the fixers will... Oh, that's a civilian. You know what, screw it. There is a reputation system in the game. I've had it maxed out for basically forever, so I don't even know what happens if you go into negative. Don't really care either. Right, look. You've got one more. Oh, get out of my way, civilian! Goddamn! Basically, as long as I kill all his armed bodyguards, I'm just going to walk up and punch him in the face, because that's the only way I can knock people out. And in case you're thinking to yourself, well, why don't you pull out a gun? Is that civilian? Yeah, it was. Why don't you just pull out a gun while you're driving around to shoot his bodyguards that way? I'd love to. You can't. And I think it's a massive flaw in the game that enemies can shoot from vehicles, but you can't. It makes you neutered, and I assume it does it on purpose so that you have to rely on the hacking mechanic. Now the problem with that is the enemies don't have to rely on the hacking mechanic, they can just shoot you until you die. You might see that here, because you cannot take a lot of damage at all before you die, and I have an upgrade to defend myself against that. Now that said, I still found most of the game easy. I'm going to get killed here. It's just this mission is hard because it's so badly constructed, and also because I can't just kill my targets. If I could kill my targets, I'd just go buy the grenade launcher. That's basically the I win button of the game. You can get through the whole game just using it, basically, as long as you have the ammo for it. But I don't know, I didn't really pay attention to the hype surrounding Watch Dogs because I don't like doing that. I want to go in sight unseen ideally. The only footage I did see was the original E3 reveal because I was covering E3 at the time for a website I wrote for. Other than that, I was going in sight unseen, and it wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting to be rather defenseless, but Aiden is a little bit of a badass, and also if you're looking at this run animation thinking that looks an awful lot like the more recent Assassin's Creed run animations, I agree, it's probably lifted directly from that. Yeah, so Aiden is a bit of a badass. Granted, he can't take many hits before he goes down, but he can dish out quite a bit of punishment. He one-shots any guy he gets into melee range with, and he can carry as many weapons as he likes. So I've got like 3 snipers on me, 2 shotguns, 2 machine guns, a few pistols, actually quite a lot of pistols, although I usually rely on the silence one because I like trying to be stealthy even if the game doesn't require it. Targets have been alerted, targets have been alerted, yeah. So if I kind of get myself in a corner where I can't get shot in the arse, maybe I can just shoot all the fixers before they get to me. So if I do this, and then pull out... Why was my guns invisible there? I don't know. And then run over here. Oh, hang on, bullets can go through that. Let's see. Oh no, that's not a guy I have to shoot. I very nearly instantly failed the mission there by shooting someone I'm supposed to knock out. We're also going to cause... a blackout, which is going to hopefully render people suspicious for a second. I don't know if that was... Oh, that was a civilian. Never mind. There we go. So that's Aiden's main ability. That's like his big ability. He can black out an entire city for a few seconds. I might actually do it this time. Screw you! Kill all pursuers or escape. I think escaping is basically my only option because I'm surrounded by way too many people. They also shouldn't give chase instantly because of the blackout. Civilians, don't walk in front of a car, you mad people. Oh, whatever. Also, while there's a blackout though, I can't do any of my hacking stuff because... Oh my god! These are the first civilians I've ever killed in the game as well, so we might actually see what happens if you do too many things like that. If you see the circle on the bottom map there, I'm about to lose them now. Yep, so I'm glad I finally did that. That was an awful mission. Basically because of all the flaws with the gameplay. Not being able to shoot out a car. Not taking many hits to die in a game that basically forces you to rely on your gun, which is a shame really because I would have liked if the hacking was more of a focus. That said, I am enjoying the game. I paused there to try and think of the word I want. I'm about halfway through the story at this point. I've done all of Act 1, I'm in the latter stages of Act 2, and I believe there's 3 acts in total. In fact, we can double check that now if I just park here, and I can also kind of show off some of the basic hacking stuff you can do by profiling people. Like for example, what are you? You're taking acting lessons, fine, what about you? This never gets old by the way, I love this. Organic farm shareholder, what about you? Filed a missing persons report, okay. And if you see a blue icon, it means I can either learn about a hidden collectible, learn about a fixer mission that I can take, or hack their ATM to get money, because that's... I don't know why you... Oh, there, for example. Where were you? There you are. You're an advocate for human cloning, and you're a gas attendant. And your bank account is mine now, so I just stole $120 from her because even though, even though vigilantes technically do things in a kind of unfriendly manner, apparently I'm just fine with mass murdering and stealing from people who don't deserve it. That's another flaw with the game. But, to go back to the mild positives I was mentioning, I am about just over halfway through the game, based on the progression wheel, which I can go into not with that button, with this button. Well, skill tree we'll go back into in a second. Progression. Let me just double check I am actually as far through the game as I think. Oh, actually, there's 5 acts, although 1 act only has 1 mission by the looks. The progression total percentage is not accurate because it's counting all the side stuff, and a lot of the side stuff doesn't interest me in the slightest. So there's 6 missions in Act 3, there's 8 in Act 4. Alright, so there is actually more acts than I thought, but some of them only have like 3 and 1 mission, and... this is actually the biggest act of them all, and yes, I'm almost done with it. So yeah, I am over halfway at this point, just. And there is, as you can see, a bunch of... These are fixer side missions. These are all collectibles, because every game needs collectibles. These are online stuff. I'm not doing the online stuff. I'll talk about that in a second. And these are mini games, which are like AR reality games, and then you can also play chess if you want, which I actually do want. I'm not saying that sarcastically, I like a good game of chess. So this is the skill tree. You get skill points by leveling up, getting XP for stopping crimes, doing main missions, doing side missions, etc. There's a combat skill tree, there's a crafting skill tree, driving, and hacking. Very basic. I've almost got every skill. The ones I don't have are all pretty expensive, that's why I don't have them yet. That, and I'm leveling up a bit slower now. Yes, as I was saying, there is an online mechanic, and it works in the kind of Dark Souls-esque invasion style, in that players can invade your game, and it can either be a race, or it can be a kind of hide and seek thing where you have to find them before they fully hack you or they steal your money, and the longer you go without finding them, the smaller the circle of the area they're hiding in becomes. Now the reason I have that turned off, even though I think it is quite a fun idea and it's implemented well, kind of, is the one major flaw with it, which is if you're about to start a main mission or a side mission and someone invades you, everything stops. You're unable to do absolutely anything. So on more than one occasion I was about to start a mission and I was just about to touch the start mission button and oh, Aiden says, oh, I've been invaded by a fixer, I better find him. And that got really, oh, you're frequently searching for suicide, you poor lady. Was that a lady? Either way. Yeah, so it got on my nerves that it was blocking me out of... Oh, I'm listening to a conversation. This could either be for a mission or it could just be like a random joke. Talking about someone's perfect ass, so I'm guessing this is not important. Yeah, sometimes they're creepy, sometimes they're funny. I like that side of things. I like just being able to listen in, you know, eyes and ears everywhere. One of the collectibles is just like peering into the hidden security cameras in people's houses too. But to finish the thought on the online stuff, it doesn't appeal to me because it was stopping me progressing at the worst possible times. So thankfully they had the forethought to put in the ability to turn it off. So I have it turned off, so you won't be seeing any of that in this video. Right, so I suppose while I talk a bit more about the game, I should go pick another... Oh dear! Oh, I've never seen a car topple. Didn't think it was possible. Yeah, I'll pick a different side mission. Actually, what I could do is a CTOS one, which is usually a puzzle rather than something involving gunplay, so that will be a good example of the hacking mechanics. So you need to be hacked into the CTOS, which is like the citywide operating system. I've done it in most districts, but I've deliberately not touched this district to be able to show off that gameplay. So let's do that, and as you can see, it unlocks points of interest. Excuse me, it also lets you do your profiling, and lets you like hack into cameras and stuff as well. So there's also some gating involved, like if you haven't done this for a region that, say, a new story mission is set in, Aiden will say, well, I can't do anything until I can hack into systems, so I better go do this, and then that will become the main mission. But yeah, I can hack bridges. I've unlocked the ability to make steam pipes in the floor explode to take out chasers, and as I was alluding to earlier, because you can't shoot out your car, it's forcing you on purpose, I assume, to rely on being able to hack the city to defend yourself. The problem is it doesn't work as implemented, in my opinion. Nope, there's an online contract. They do still pop up, it's just they don't happen without your consent, so obviously I'm going to be ignoring that. And let's move on. So hopefully this will be a CTOS hack which just involves solving a puzzle on how to get into the box. Sometimes they are involved with combat, although that will let me show off my preferred style of play, which is stealthy. I don't mind having to kill people to get what I want, as long as it's nice and stealthy and, you know, not getting wanted level up, although the wanted system in the game is ridiculously fair, I would say. You don't get any worse after you than a helicopter, and you can hack helicopters eventually if you buy those upgrades, so... Right, so where are we wanted? There's the tower up there, so I need to work out how to get up there, and I think I can get in there without worrying about guards. There doesn't seem to be, like, I know there's a red dot on the map, but there's not like a red square, which means it's fine for me to be here. So let's get out the car. Oh, let's also hear his conversation as we go past. Oh, it's a text one, okay. Just wanted you to know, if something goes wrong with the robbery, I have to stay close to get the full conversation. I'm sorry for all of it. Okay. Right, and then that's given me... I can now press down on my D-pad and go find whatever he left off, but let's not do that. Let's do a puzzle. So I need to get to that tower. I actually physically need to get to it. So let's start riding the cameras and see what we can see if there's gates to open or whatnot. Did I just say that lady was taking Viagra? Let's jump to that camera and see if we can get a view of it. See, this is the side of Watch Dogs I really like. I like this camera hopping aspect. There's the switch I need. Right? No, I need the switch that links to that. Yeah, this stuff I like, and the missions where it is actually possible to, like, avoid confrontation, avoid even setting foot in a building, just hacking your way to a solution, those have been the most fun I've had with the game. I really like it, and I think the whole hacking mechanic of the game is entirely underutilized for the sake of including GTA-esque gameplay, you know, shooting people, Saints Row style as well, and it's a shame. It is a shame. It's still enjoyable, and it does give you that last resort, I suppose. I don't think I can get anything from this side of the building. Let's get out of my way. Frequent purchases, action figures, you and me both, buddy. Yeah, let's go around this side of the building. Let's ride the cameras here and see what I can see. So you see that glowing line? You might not be able to. That's going to lead me to the box I need to hack to open the door to get access to the pillar. Now, I'm not 100% sure how to get up there, which is also something I need to do. There might be a forklift or something I can hack. That's a frequent puzzle solution right there. Well, let's try and solve that puzzle first, because even if I find the correct camera I need... Let's just hack this guy as I pass. Thank you for the $200, because I'm a bastard who steals money from innocent people. Yeah, well, let's try and find my way up there first. Oh, you know where our gang hideout is. Let me take that unlock as well, because a gang hideout will maybe let me show off the combat side as well. How the hell do you get up the top of this building? Would you have to, like, jump off of this building, maybe? Huh. Oh, you're about to kill... Oh, no, you're not. There we go, I just stopped an impromptu mugging. So I got rewarded for that with XP and good reputation because I made sure that the civilian in danger survived. Let's try going up here. Can I go up here? Huh. It doesn't look like I can get in there. I don't even think I can share out the windows. Ah. Go up that side. Go across the bridge, perhaps? What have you got? This is just a random conversation, I think. Guy smell? I'm just going to walk away from that conversation. Well, let's go up here and go across the bridge. By the way, you might be looking at this puzzly side of Watch Dogs and thinking, well, I'd much prefer the shooty side. That's fair enough. You might get more enjoyment out of that side of it than I currently am. And if you are, I'll show you an example of that as well. I'll do a gang hideout after this, which I will try and do. I'll try and do subtly, but I'll try and do it not using hacking as much as possible. To show that it is, you know, sometimes even easier than using the hacking method, just going in guns blazing. Yeah, I have no idea how to get up on top of this building, so even if I find the right thing to hack, it's irrelevant unless I can find a way up. Also, why didn't I vault properly there? Never mind. I assume I must have to, like, drive off the side of the motorway or something. That's weird, I've never found getting to one of these hard before. Maybe I do have to shoot my way in there. No, that doesn't seem right. Let me go back onto the cameras. Where was that camera that was up there? It was here somewhere. Where is that camera? There it is, right. So that is where I need to be. Right there. How would I get there? I need to open that door. That door is open from somewhere over there, presumably. But not that. Ah, I think I might have to go across from that building over there. Either that or do a jump, but you can't really decide when you jump in the game. You have a vault, but that's it. Let's try and get up this far building over here. If I can't do this one, I'll run to the other one that I haven't done in this area. Maybe that'll be a different style and easier. Wow, he was rich. He was rich, but is no longer. There isn't any forklifts there or anything I can manipulate. No. I don't see anything I can, like, climb up here either, actually. Maybe I can do this? Ah ha ha ha! Ah, wait, no. I've hit a dead end. That's way too high for me to reach. Why are you barred from Canada, you weirdo? What did you do in Canada that made them bar you from the country? That is so fun. Just getting the random dialogues. Frequent purchase online. Sex toys. Okay. That never gets old. That is a great little aspect. How do you know I'm the vigilante? No one knows my identity. That's stupid. But whatever. Right, I think I'm going to give up on this one because I've been lingering too long and there is more I want to talk about, but I'm going to have to get into some firefights to actually show off some of the things I'm going to be talking about. So let's go to the other CTOS tower in this region, see if that's involving a puzzle again, or perhaps some fighting, or, you know, some subterfuge. And if it does involve subterfuge, I'll try and do it stealthily via hacking, and then I'll go to a gang hideout and do it as loud as possible, and you can decide for yourself whether it's acceptable that it may actually be easier to do the guns blazing approach. By the way, I suppose I can talk about the music in the game even though I've turned it off. You can do your own customised playlists. There's no radio per se, you get occasional news reports, but they're plot centric. Other than that, you just get, it's a playlist of songs that you can skip through, most of which are bloody awful. The best one I've heard that I know, and actually quite like a lot, is Private Eye by Alkaline Trio. But there's tracks by Weezer, tracks by Smashing Pumpkins, and a bunch of other bands I've never heard of, but most of it I find horrible. So I'm actually glad that I had to turn it off for this video, even though my first take was ruined as a result of forgetting to do that. But anyway, the tower is just up here. By the way, there is a lot to do in the city, but a lot of it is just there for the sake of it. It's like being able to play tennis in GTA. It's just shit to put in the game for the sake of it. It feels very disjointed, and that's a very good way to summarise the general complaint I have with the game. It seems like a bunch of good ideas poorly implemented when put together. With, you know, there's occasional shining lights of just nice, innovative stuff, somewhat ruined by the amalgamation of all the other aspects of the game. I know it's very hard to describe, and I'm not potentially doing a good job of it. It's something you might have to actually just play the game for yourself to understand, but it just feels very disjointed, and I assume I came up the right way. So I need to get in there, which means I need to open that door. So let's camera hop very quickly and see if I can do this. Unfortunately, this isn't going to involve any stealth as far as avoiding guards. I need to come over here. Oh, there's the box. Done. So where did that leads to something else. Where does that lead to? I'm curious. That leads to... oh, it leads to a door over there. Okay. Is that a door I require? And if so, why? Also, I'm just going to explode this because why not? Put the bejesus up some civilians. Oh, that actually caused a blackout. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I see. I think it's because I have to go across that far building to even get over to this building. Will I die from this drop? And I think there's glass there. Yeah, there's glass there. But I can't get over to that building from here. Please don't die from falling damage. Thank you. Right, so from memory... oh, I can actually still see these wires even though there's a blackout. Also, a blackout is pointless at night, but... right, so I went up there, I opened up a door up there. So I need to get on this, and that is my friend the crane. So let's just hack this and see where it takes me. No, that was rather pointless. I could have just made that by vaulting, but whatever. I can't remember if I went over it in this recording or the one that I had to scrap, but the run animation for Aiden is very much from Assassin's Creed. It's identical. It's frame for frame identical. Except he doesn't run out of stamina for some reason. Ah, there's another switch. I see. Now, where does this switch wire go and how do I get across? Can I stand on this? Is there glass? Oh, there's glass, right. Ah, done. Right. So now I should just be able to get to the tower. I can indeed. Where is it? Oh yeah, I'm not quite there yet. Oh right, it's over here and down. Right? Or am I right next to it? No, I'm not right next to it, I'm above it. There we go. Right, there we are. So now I'll get partial coverage of this segment of Chicago now, because I couldn't work out how to do the other one. I'll do that one off camera. Right, I'll go to the gang hideout now. If there's two, I'll very quickly try and do two, and I'll do one via hacking and one via gunplay, and you can then use those to judge the gameplay. So yeah, that found some side stuff. One of the side missions involves like tracking down a serial killer and stuff. That kind of stuff always interests me when it's in a game, so I appreciate that. I'm almost certain this drop would kill me. But I'm also very lazy. That could be a gang hideout. Yeah, it is actually, I think. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm also very lazy. Let's just see if it'll kill me or not. I don't care. Survived barely! Yay! So that is a... that's just a individual crime. That's not a gang hideout. I need a fist shape on the map. Oh, there's one. Gang hideout, and doing that will earn me a free skill point, along with any XP I earn. Let's just very slowly reverse, and then very quickly get to this gang hideout. And depending on what the setup of it is, I'll decide which playstyle I'm going to use first. So, I can kind of start wrapping up my thoughts, even though I'm going to show you a bit more gameplay. As I say, I'm not doing any story stuff, so you don't have to worry about spoilers. But I am going to stick with Watch Dogs through to the end. Can I recommend it? I would cautiously recommend it, yes. And I don't really see any point in getting stuck up over the visuals. I think for a PS3 game it looks fine. I wouldn't say it looks amazing, it just looks fine. It's what I expect of an open world game, to be honest. If it looks like this on PS4 though, and like the next gen consoles, then I can see you having reason for being annoyed. The PC version looks good, from what I've seen of it. I haven't personally played it though. Is it set in here? It's rather in... let's see. We'll get a little bit of dialogue here. I'll let Aiden speak.
The mob used to try to maintain a level of respect. Lucky Quinn's just let his dogs run wild. Well, this one's not getting away with it.
Alright, so he's over here. I'll head this way. Aiden's voice, he's putting on a kind of Christian Bale-esque Batman voice constantly, whether he's talking to someone in an aggressive manner or, like, you know, his kids and whatnot, or they're not his kids, but you know what I mean. Wow, we're having a fight in this big building, are we? That's actually very interesting. Yeah, I don't like his voice, and apologies to the voice actor if he just sounds like that normally, but it feels, or it sounds rather very, very forced. So I have to profile the target. That's most definitely easily done via, you know, hacking. But let's try and do this one loud, because we're in a really weird fighting arena. So what I can do to find him instantly is use one of my craftables, which is a CTOS scan. So we're going to use that. I now know where every enemy is, including the guy I want, presumably. No? Does that seriously not profile the target? I thought it did. Well, I know where every villain is. Every irritating goon for hire. But to find the one who I need to keep alive, presumably, or knock out rather, I am going to have to use cameras quickly. Assuming there is cameras. Let's also get out my weapon of choice when I'm doing things a bit stealthy. Why did that? I hate the weapon select. It's like a radio wheel similar to Saints Row, but not done as well. So sometimes when you pick something, if you don't hold the button for long enough of the menu appearing, you don't change weapons, or you don't equip weapons. Right, there's no cameras here, which is very bad. Could trip that alarm to distract him, so I shall. You're not the one I want, right? And you can call for reinforcements, so you're well worth taking out of the fight. He's got a star because he's especially armoured, but I've bought the ability to take these guys out. Right, I need a camera to look for the guy I want to... Oh, can I make his phone explode? Was that what that was? No, I can disrupt his communications. Not worth it. Come on, there must be a camera here somewhere. Really? I've never done one of these that does... Oh, I suppose that means I shouldn't do it stealthily, but I might accidentally kill the person I'm here to find. Uh-oh, someone saw. Who saw me out of curiosity? Okay, well that gives me an excuse to now do this one the loud way. I think someone was about to throw a grenade there, I'm not sure. There is a focus system where I can use up a focus bar to slow time, because apparently that's a special power Aiden has. Oh, there was cameras. Why are you not locking on? There is a pretty heavy auto lock, but for some reason it's not doing it anymore. Alright, yeah, look how much bullets a specially armoured guy takes. That is just unrealistic. Frequently search his torture techniques. I'm glad I killed you. Oh, someone is calling for help above me. I could have disrupted the communications, but too late. I still will, I don't think it'll make any difference. Just means there's more people for me to kill, I suppose.
We're in. Let's go.
Presumably they're down below me somewhere, so I can just carry on. And it doesn't seem like the guy I'm after is going to run, because he would have done it by now as soon as I got alerted. You saw me? Really? Excuse me?
I'm on him.
Trying to make him explode. There we go. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm being shot from behind. Where the hell did he come from? Bloody fixers. That's what I mean. Help, we're being attacked. Okay, we'll be right there. 10 seconds later, they're right there. It's very gamey and I don't like it. Alright, let's try that again. I'm going to just trigger the alarm straight away. I'm going to go in guns blazing this time. I was trying to do a mixture of the techniques there. Still half stealth, half aggressive. No, let's just be all aggressive. And when they call for backup, I'll just backtrack and kill them as they appear. And they literally appear. Spawn out of nowhere. It should just put me at the bottom of the tower. Ugh, I have to take that bloody ride up again. Okay, let's go. And let's just switch to my... I think that's... I don't have... Oh, I do have a better... Yeah, the AK's better. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Once more with feeling. Let's just get off there, because I think driving around might be quicker. I'm not sure. And let's also do another CTOS scan, so I know when I'm about to be there. I'm not breaking the rules until I'm in the red area, so I can just... No, now I am. Oh no, that alarm went off. Maybe I should have a look. Screw you. I'm also going to stay on jam comms so that when they call for reinforcements, I will stop them. Good. Done. Anyone see that? Anyone see that? Anyone? No? You should really be more observant, Mr. Man. That's their comms jam. Oh, you're a bloody armoured one that takes 1 billion bullets. I do have frag grenades, by the way. I could be using them. I've also got sticky bombs. They're not really my style. Hey there. Really, the fact that I can insta-kill anyone I get in base contact with is a bit unfair. But there you go. See what I mean about Aiden being a badass without any backstory as to why he's a badass? I mean, it vaguely explains why he's a good hacker. It goes into detail there. Oh, they're trying to... I jammed those comms again, so that better not work. Let's do sticky bombs. Oh, that was the target I had to not kill. Well, it would have been nice if the CTOS scan had pointed that out, because doing a CTOS scan is the equivalent of scanning him with the camera, so really it should point him out. That's irritating. I think we'll probably wrap up here soon, because I think I've shown off enough of Watch Dogs for you to decide whether or not you're interested in. I do cautiously recommend it, even though I might sound a little bit salty now as a result of having to run into 2 missions which are exceptionally tacky because of arbitrary rules. It hasn't happened, well, it has a little bit, but not as much in my time with the game off camera. Glitch-wise, yeah, there's civilians glitching all over the place now and then. Not really a big deal, it's an open world trope for that to be a thing. Other than that, I have had one main mission break because of a glitch. I had to restart a checkpoint as a result. It's only happened once, but it is worth noting. And I think I basically said everything I want to say about Watch Dogs, so let's just do one more shot at this mission, and win or lose, I think I'm actually just going to end there. We have been running on a little bit here. You know what, screw all you guys, I'm just going to ride past you if you don't mind. How long will it take you to kill my car? Yeah. I wonder if I just drive past the person, it'll point out... Oh, I'm probably going to die here actually. Hello. Yeah. Oh, one of them was the target, so in a very gamey sense, he spawns right at the very back. What a surprise. Well, that's a shame. I would actually say to enjoy the most out of Watch Dogs, like to get your money's worth, and this might actually sound very weird, but to get your money's worth and enjoyment out of Watch Dogs, ignore the side stuff. It's not done very well, it's there just to keep you busy. Do the main missions. The main missions are good, mostly because they take more advantage of your hacking abilities than the side stuff. The side stuff, it feels forced, it feels tacky, it feels disjointed to the rest of what's going on. There's a lot of stuff that just doesn't make sense. And that may be a result of multiple design studios working on this simultaneously. It would certainly explain my feelings on the game, that's for sure. But maybe I'm wrong. And maybe you've liked what you've seen of the game so far. If you have, you can check it out. It's available on all major consoles, this gen and last. And PC as well. If you want to have the prettiest experience, definitely a PC that can handle it on Ultra. Looks good to me anyway. You may disagree. Check it out before making a purchase if you're unsure. Oh, wasn't he a special guy last time? He was just a regular guy this time. Is it making the game easier on me because I'm doing badly? I don't think that's a thing, but whatever. Hey there! Oh, actually, before I go any further, I want to change those back to frag grenades, because frag grenades are good. I do have frag grenades. Where are they? Yeah. 8 of them. I didn't actually mean to vault there, but screw it. Here, have a grenade. And then we will jam comms, and then I am going to scan for this bastard. Are you the guy I want? Are you the beer baron? 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 One of these guys is, because he's right at the back, right? Oh right, I can look over there. Someone's about to call for backup. I seriously can't profile them from here because I can very slightly not see their faces. I suppose that makes sense. Oh, they're shooting at me from up there. That's where I died last time. Are you the guy I want? Yes. And sure enough... Oh, I could actually raise that and jump up there, I think. That's a more interesting way of doing things. I didn't actually mean to jam comms there. I meant to throw a grenade up there. Screw you, special guy. Okay, the explosion radius of frag grenades needs some work, I guess is the nice way to say that. Seriously? Are you serious right now? Oh, you've caught up with me. I think I got him that time. Yeah, I did.
You're so fucked. You don't even
Here, have that. Yeah, just stand there. Now, can I actually do this? No, I cannot. No way I can clear that jump, sadly. Actually, I think that special guy moved, you know? Is there guys behind me now? Yeah, there is. Where are the... Oh, right, the magically spawning fixers, yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm just murdering everyone now. Actually, can I just send you up there? Yeah, I can. Oh, actually, that might give me enough room to get across. Can I not bring that back down? Oh, where am I getting shot at from? Behind? Oh yeah, it is behind. Hey there. Any more? Yep, more randomly spawning magical fixers appearing out of nowhere. Okay, is that all of them this time? Do I have to... Oh, there's one more. Hello. I'll just chain kill them. For all the points. Threat eliminated. No, there's tons of guys left. What are you talking about, game? Ah, right, okay. I want to bring back down this thing. There we go.
Check it out.
Kill him. And then go up.
You watching over there? Careful.
I said go up. Thank you. Oh, do I have that gun? I think I do. Right then. Gentlemen. Can I break any of your phones?
Gonna take a look.
I don't think so. Oh wait, yes I can. You're going to explode. You're going to explode, ideally. It's just you and me now, Mr. Man. What are you going to do? You're going to die is what you're going to do. I'm going to have to bloody walk around the long way. I finally did the mission! This ran on an awful long time, for longer than I actually wanted to talk about Watch Dogs, but I've done the mission. Unless I screw up as I run up to him to punch him in the face. He doesn't actually know I'm at this side. He shouldn't. Sometimes enemies just get randomly alerted to you, even if they shouldn't. Hey, you! Suck on that. Hooray! I did the mission and got probably 2 skill points out if I had to guess. 4! Alrighty then. Let's improve my ability to steal money because apparently I'm a bastard. And then, let's try and drive this car off the edge. As I say, this has been Watch Dogs. There will be a link to the Steam store page, for lack of anything better, to link in the description box below. My name has been Flik. This has been Watch Dogs. Hope you enjoyed one way or the other, and ta-ta. For now.